In this episode, I'm going to explain how thought leadership articles actually generate leads in B2B. Most people believe that if they write a great article and share it online, it should start generating leads, but that's not actually how it works. The reality is most thought leadership content never generates a single lead because it's being published in the wrong place and it's missing one critical component. In this episode, I'll explain exactly how thought leadership articles generate leads, why most marketers get it wrong, and what has to be in place before your content can start attracting your dream clients. Let's dive right in. For a thought leadership article to generate leads, there are actually two parts to it. So the first part is looking at the article itself, what the content is, what question it answers or how it's structured. And the second part is where you publish it so that the right people can actually find it. A lot of people assume that they can just write a great article and post it on social media. They'll post it to Facebook or Instagram, LinkedIn, Twitter or X, and then they expect it to generate leads. But most of the time that doesn't do anything, because when you post content on social media, the platform shows it to your friends and your connections. So whether it performs well or not depends mostly on who your friends are and who your connections are. So that's very different from publishing content somewhere that's indexed and searchable. When your content is searchable, people can find it when they're actively looking for answers, so they don't have to know who you are. This is where thought leadership content really starts to generate leads. Now, the difference between B2B and B2C is actually very simple. It depends on the topic. So if the question being asked is something a business owner is searching for, well, then it's B2B. And if the question being asked is something consumers are searching for, then it's B2C. The platform doesn't determine that, the topic does. So hopefully I explained that well, the difference between B2B and B2C. If you have any more questions about that, go ahead and ask them in the comments below. In order for a thought leadership article to generate leads, you also need to have a lead generation system in place. So you need some type of simple funnel where people can opt in to receive something valuable. That typically means you're going to give them a free gift, a lead magnet. Now, a lot of marketers build their funnels using paid ads because it allows them to fine-tune their messaging, fine-tune their offer, test different landing pages. Now, once you have a working system in place, thought leadership articles can be a very powerful way to bring the right people into that working funnel. When you publish a thought leadership article in the right place, it'll attract the people who are actively searching for that topic. So these people are usually your dream clients. They read the article, they learn from it, and if they want to learn more, they go to your website where they can see your promotional material. They'll see your logo, they'll see your branding, and they can opt in to receive your free gift. So that's very different from hoping a post goes viral on social media. Virality doesn't position you as a thought leader. Thought leadership happens when people searching for answers consistently find your ideas. So that's why the best place to post thought leadership content is actually on YouTube. You take your article and turn it into a video. By publishing that video on YouTube, people will be able to find it through YouTube search. Now, the next best place is your blog. So you can embed that YouTube video at the top of the page and place the written version of your article below it. This makes it so your content is discoverable in multiple ways. People can find it through YouTube search, they can find it through Google search, they can find it on ChatGPT or Perplexity. Searches can't be done like that by topic on social media sites like Facebook or LinkedIn. But all of these discovery channels, they bring people right to your content at the moment they're searching for answers. So that's why this approach generates better leads. The people finding your article are already trying to solve the problem you're talking about. They're not casually scrolling through social media, but they're actively looking for help. When they find your content and it answers their question, trust builds pretty quickly. You're giving them value for free, you're helping them before you promote anything, and that's what thought leadership content is supposed to do. Now, one important thing to understand is that leads usually don't come from just one article. Most of the time people will read several articles or watch several videos before they reach out. They start exploring your ideas, they begin to see your expertise, and over time this builds trust. So when they're ready, They're going to go to your website, opt in to receive your free gift, or they're going to contact you directly right from your website. At the end of your videos or articles, you simply can give them a call to action that leads them to know about the value of your free gift. So that's the final step that turns a reader into a lead. So that's how thought leadership articles can generate leads in B2B, not by going viral, but by answering the right questions, being discoverable when people search for them, and guiding the right audience into your lead generation system. Now, if you step back and think about what we've talked about in this episode, there's an important insight I want you to catch. A single thought leadership article attracts leads, but real momentum in your business doesn't just come from one article. It comes from owning an entire category of questions that your audience is asking. Imagine this. Somebody searches for one question and they find you, but then they type in another question and they find you again. They type in a third question and they find you again. That's when you stop being another expert online, but you become the go-to thought leader in your space. When this happens, leads stop becoming random, they become predictable. In the next episode, I'll link to it right there. I'm going to show you exactly how this happens. The episode is called Achieve Category Dominance. In that episode, I'll show you how experts systematically take over a topic so that whenever their dream clients are searching for a topic, they find them every single time. If you are interested in having thought leadership generate consistent leads instead of just occasional ones, then that's the video you should watch next. I'll see you there.